eating. That's not
I think, yeah, that's
Yeah.
hardly even preparing food. It's eating once you get past that stage.
Yeah,
That's staging food.
I mean, I don't know. In Ratatouille, the lesson is anyone can cook, and I think that does mean that anyone can take something out of a can, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave, heat it up. Like that could
But I don't
count as
know if that's
cooking, right?
cooking. You know, that again,
Right.
that's heating.
Where do you draw the line? Is opening a box of cereal cooking? You know, probably.
No, that's opening a box of cereal.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. I mean, that is opening a box of cereal, but once you mix it with milk, like that's cooking, right? It's just a mixing. of
You've
ingredients.
prepared a bowl of cereal. You haven't cooked a bowl of cereal. I think. I'm not trying to be too snobby about it, but to me, cooking is when you either have to heat something, like you don't cook a salad, you prepare a salad, right? You don't you brew
I might
tea.
heat up a salad.
Yeah. If it's a taco salad, I can see that. Or a steak salad.
Yeah.
Cooking could be a walk, right?
I got to ask you guys, though, with Drum Talk TV and Yesshift, how do you possibly have time to do this, like, foodie breakfast?
You know, it's funny. I should weigh 320 pounds. I'm really into eating, and I've always been into cooking. I used to have a cooking show on TV, so I cook 6 nights a week. Yeah, and I cook 6 nights a week. My wife usually cooks Sunday, and sometimes I get it itching for something. I say, "I'll make it. I got an idea. I'll make." So, and then, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that we were on. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Yesshift. Thanks, everybody watching on the simulcast on Jump Talk TV. Dan here with Steve. And our additional co-hosts today, we've got Glenn and Douglas Gottlieb from the Gottlieb brothers joining us today. And Steve and I and Glenn and Doug have a very special announcement to make today that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. Steve, I don't know. Have you leaked this at all?
I for sure have not, and that's a little hint there. But yeah, we're announcing right here, right now, live to everyone watching, that you and I should say, Dad, are forming a Yes tribute band called For Sure, and the Gottlieb brothers who have joined us here have agreed to be our photographers. Isn't that right?
And work on the packaging. So grateful. I mean, what an honor. You don't have to give too much away, guys, but do you have any ideas yet so far for this whole For Sure project, the Yes tribute band that we're doing?
We've got a ton of ideas. We're a little stressed because we got to fly out to the West Coast. So, you know, we got to get the dates down. We got to take time off work.
Yeah, but the weather's going to be beautiful.
And you guys doing a quadruple live album is a little ambitious, but we're up for it.
We're okay, good, because we wanted to do something that would really encapsulate the spirit of what Yes has done over the years. And like that was my first Yes album, Yes songs, 3 discs. But I thought, oh, cool. So I thought we might as well take it to the next level. Steve and I and the rest of the band really kind of arm wrestled and rolled around in the mud, arguing about the set list. It ended up being 5 hours. So we figured, let's do a quadruple live album. So,
it's not a competition, but it kind of is. I mean, come on.
Right. That's true. You know.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like another thing about this runtime thing is that we want to pay tribute to Yes. And one of the ways to do that is by using their method of when they would do cover songs of other people's songs. You know, they'd expand them, make them longer. So there will be epics in there that will be much longer than 20 minutes or 15 or however they originally were on the Yes versions.
Yeah, there's actually
that Prague Carpenters thing that you were working at. Am I allowed to say that? Because that was insane.
Yeah, we can get into that.
It's like nobody's ever 20 minutes of Carpenters is like insane.
No one's done that.
I don't want to spoil it. Like you can cut this if it's.
No, absolutely. We're throwing in. So since you brought it up, we are throwing some, I should say, Yesisms. There's a couple bridges of a couple of their classic hits that we're totally going off time on. We're using a lot of the, we've sampled a lot of the, I don't know if I should say who the keyboard player is yet, but we've sampled a lot of the classic Minimoog sounds that Rick used way back in the day. Stuff like that from Heart of the Sunrise. So we're kind of yesifying some of these other other cover songs that we've decided to do that Yes never did, but we're doing them in the style of Yes. For sure, that's where the name came from. Like, for sure, we should do that. It's a Yes.
Yeah, and also a 10-minute version of 5% for Nothing.
Exactly.
So
I know people are going like, wow, what would that be like? Is it going to be that same thing over and over and I'm going to end up in an insane asylum? Or is it going to go off somewhere else? He's not going to say whether or not he's hinting.
Look, it doesn't need to go anywhere. It's just 30 seconds times, have every drag
Just
down.
loop it, like looping it.
Genius.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's another song I want to mention only because it's probably the best version of this song is on Keys Live. And this was Steve's idea. He can expand on this, no pun intended. We're doing it's about a 27-minute version of Onward. And what we've added to it, we feel is very much honors Yes and in the spirit of Yes. But that was Steve's idea. And at first I was like, what would that look like? And he mapped it all out, played a few things at the piano, and was like, "Okay, let's do that." It became a no-brainer. Why didn't Yes do that?
This piano right here, yeah.
It's kind of on and on and onward.
I love that. We should call it that. Yeah, for sure. There you go. There it is again. That's where the name came from. Yeah. What do you guys, if there's any hints to the packaging and the photography style, whether it's this photographic style or post-production of the style that you want to leak out and hint to give people something to look forward to, what would that be? And it's up to you guys whether or not you even want to do that.
We found a manufacturer who can handle a quadruple gatefold. So it's going to be expensive, but we thought we'd pitch it to you guys. If you like the idea of something opening up and opening up and opening up 18 different ways, it's insane, but you're going to need something to hold all those albums.
Absolutely. And where do we stand on because I picture one of the things we talked about going with the quadruple gatefold. Where do we stand on foil lettering? Are we going to be able to make that happen?
Is a cost, but yeah, we're up for it. Like, let's do it. Foil. Right. Do you guys have a favorite foil? Gold?
I'm thinking like a champagne color, like not gold, not something like that.
I kind of like tin.
I like
pretty
that.
Nice, pretty nice for hats.
Everybody loves tin. You can emboss it and maybe hammer it a little bit. Kind of.
Yeah. And we should ask the audience, folks, chime in if you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube on Yesshift or simulcasting on Drum Talk TV. Like, what does that sound like to you? Foil lettering, should it be hammered a little bit so it's got some texture? We're talking about a 4. Has anyone done a 4 gatefold before, guys?
Not that I'm aware of. It might be one of the first.
I don't think a tribute band has.
No, definitely not. Let alone foil lettering, let alone hammered foil lettering. This will be a first. This would be big. Everyone's going to want to do this now. You guys are going to get so much more work out of this.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I know
these guys are a little bit hammered right now.
Sorry, Glenn. What were you saying?
We talked about vinyl only. Direct to vinyl, not bypassing the digital download. Compact disc is gone.
Right. That's all going out.
Still the plan?
So the plan? Just purely analog? And you guys are recording on tape, right?
We are 24-inch. In fact, I have one of the reels is right there. That's one of the reels. In fact, that right there is Onward, Onward, and Onward itself. Just that one reel.
That's the master.
Very cool.
Yeah, we enjoy making things difficult for ourselves. It really ignites that passion and back and forth in the music playing.
It comes
helps the creative process. Let's see how difficult we can make this.
That's how you do it.
So welcome to that world, Gottlieb brothers, and we're very happy that you're on board with this. Steve,
you guys described this. We couldn't resist. It sounded too good.
Well, I think I'm going to leak a little bit out. What put them over the top, folks, is Steve's idea for peppermint scratch and sniff labels. And I say we go with multiple flavors. Steve said just stay with the branding, go consistent.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, I'm neutral, whatever you guys decide.
It's relaxing too, right? Peppermint. It's like a nice scent.
It is. If the sales aren't good, we could change the scratch and sniff scent to fart.
Wow.
Just an idea.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll up the sales.
That's what everybody's looking for.
So I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, we got some comments here. Hold on. All right. So Mary in Boise, Idaho says definitely go with the hammered tin look, the hammered tin foil look.
Mhm.
So she's on Steve and Douglas's side of that. Okay. All right. Well, that's one vote for that. And I guess I just want foil lettering. I don't care if it's hammered. I mean, I care. I'm a caring person, but I'm not partial. I'm not married to any one idea. As long as we get foil lettering, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, we're flexible, just battering ideas around.
Actually, another idea we can do is we can have a tomato on the cover and have the scratch and sniff tomato flavor variant.
I like
tomato
that.
scent.
Wow.
I like that. Maybe each gatefold could have hints of previous album covers, and that would be one of them.
What would Relayer smell like?
Which really, wow, ivory.
Probably like a terrarium or whatever those things that snakes are put in are called.
You're right, a terrarium. But wait, let's back up a step. Let's see if
those horses, right? I don't know. Maybe not the best idea. I don't know.
For the tomato, let's see if we can get Rick Wakeman to throw it. I mean, he's good at it. He's got practice.
He's going to be in America soon, right? With Oliver?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah. He is or has been. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, Jason Gianni's chiming in. Jason, I think some of you know Jason Gianni. He says, definitely got to get Rick to throw the tomato. He's a real pro. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I think he threw a tomato at Jason once at one of Jason's concerts with the Ultimate Queen celebration. I'm not sure. Anyhow,
right.
So, hey, what are you guys doing for April Fools? Wait, what? Hey, folks, hope you've enjoyed this April Fool's episode of Yesshift on Yesshift and Drum Talk TV. Guys, thanks for joining us for this.
Wait, we're not doing this?
We still do it.
You got us so excited.
We still
we had you sign contracts and everything, but yeah, it's an April Fool's Day.
I'm sold on doing it now. I want to do that onward thing.
We're just going to do it anyway.
I think it's a great idea.
For sure. Why don't you take a moment and tell everybody what you really have going on right now? What's happening in the Gottlieb Brothers world?
Lots going on. We got an amazing response to the fans book. We've got well over 500 entries from people.
Wow.
And we're deep into going through all of that as we speak. Looking for a release probably towards the end of the year, hopefully.
Oh, just in time for holidays?
We like to juggle lots of books, hopefully in time for the holidays. Yeah, if we get it right. We like to juggle lots of book ideas. So we've always got a handful of books happening at the same time. And
so just like Stephen said about us, you love making things difficult for yourselves.
Yeah, we really do.
Same. That's great to hear. I got my entry, I think, just in time. I'm really eager to get that book and see everybody else's stories. And, there's such it's a whole different spin on preserving a band's legacy. We hear their stories, and there's biographies, there's autobiographies. This different perspective is just golden. It's a great idea. I would love to see this done, have you do it with other bands as well. It's just great. I'll give you my list of the 5 other bands to please do it with. And I want oil lettering on the covers.
With hammered tin. Who else would you guys think are that passionate about that you'd want to see?
Oh gosh, definitely Led Zeppelin, Genesis, Deep Purple, ELP, and Jethro Tull.
You got to see something too, didn't you, in the day?
What's that?
You got to see Led Zeppelin in their heyday?
Did. It's 1977, June 25th at the LA Forum, 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. Not to be too specific, but it was just amazing. I've said this over and over. I know it sounds so cheesy.
You saw Led Zeppelin? I never knew this.
It was
heard the story, Steve.
It It really was life-changing. It was amazing. It was jaw-dropping. We had really good seats. We were at about 4:00 up in the loge on Jimmy's side, right in line with the corner of the stage, could see everything, everybody the whole time. And it was just amazing. And it was my first concert too. Imagine everything after that was like, no, not really. But my second concert was a year later at the same venue, the Tormato Tour, 1978, in the round, about 8th or 12th row, something like that, with the family sitting behind us. I was 15 and I was 14 for Zeppelin. So yeah, but those other bands and any band, I would even read a book like that about a band that I might not even be that into, because I think it would get people into those bands to read people's stories, right?
I
That's like a whole other magnetism.
I totally agree. How about you, Steve? Who would you want to? What other band are you that passionate about?
So
Rush, ARW, ABWH,
right? So Rush, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Dad mentioned Rush in his list, even though it was like a moment ago.
Definitely.
But yeah, I would be. If there isn't already a book like that for them, then totally like that could be cool. See who else there's.
I don't think there's a book like this out for anybody. I've never heard of this concept before.
There might be a similar idea, but maybe not as much with photos with like another band or two, if I vaguely remember. But yeah, I don't know. But it could definitely be done with like various bands.
Who would your top 3 be?
Well, one did come out from ELP just recently. Which
that's the one.
Same idea. Really, really nice too. Well done book. But yeah, go ahead, Steve. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, yeah. I think even though this is kind of connected to Yes, I think Asia would be kind of interesting because you have the different eras, all the different lineups and deviations and stuff. So it'd be interesting to hear the perspectives of those different fan bases. So maybe that would be one that
I like that, because for that one, just like any other band like Yes or Toll that's had a lot of members, it'd be interesting to, when you hear someone's perspective and why they like the band, to the first question they should answer is, what was your entry point to the band? I think that's important, because like Steve, if you take Steve's Yes story, that what you started with 90125, right? Or Big Generator? And then went backwards into the count, or
no, like you showed me 9012 Live and Yes Years, and
but my point is that with a band that has had like an institution like Yes, Jethro Tull, they're like, geez, Yes is the best example, because the way 90125 reached so many other people that were completely outside of the Yes sphere, because the music was different. Same thing with Genesis. When you look at the Genesis album, the Mama album, that whole other thing when they had the Phoenix horns from Earth, Wind and Fire, they reached a whole different audience. And for a lot of people, that was their entry point. And then to go back and hear stuff like Trespass and Seconds Out, they're like, what the fuck is this? Because it was nowhere near what their entry point was. And I think that is a neat part of the story, and it lends itself to someone's perspective they have of the band. For Led Zeppelin, for me, it was their first album. For Yes, it was Yes Songs and Close to the Edge. For Rush, it was 2112, so pretty early. For Jethro Tull, it was Minstrel in the Gallery. For Pink Floyd, it was, believe it or not, Dark Side of the Moon. I don't know if anyone's familiar. But I loved going back. For me, it was Seconds Out, actually, for Genesis. But I loved going back in time, sometimes backwards rather than to the beginning and coming forward. There's so many different ways to, no pun intended, spin that. And I think that's a neat part of someone's story in the fandom of any band, I think, or artist. So that's my take.
There's a band that I've been completely obsessed with. Can roll his eyes because I can't stop talking about them. Have you guys seen? They're they're not a new band. I think they've been around for like 10 or 13 years, but they're just blowing up currently. And you're going to think this is a April Fool's prank if you go look them up on YouTube, but it's a French Canadian band called Angine de Poitrine.
Oh, I'm not familiar.
Do a search at some point after the show and check them out. For people listening, check them out because they're insane and crazy and fun and just amazing.
Oh, that's nice. So if they're French Canadian, then are they kindly rude? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Cards and letters to Dan directly, I think. Right, Steve? If you want to flash the flash Dan's personal email.
I'm not signing off on what you just said.
Yesshiftpodcast@gmail.com. What's their music like, Douglas?
It's sort of like if Monty Python meets math rock.
Oh, wow. I'm there.
Yeah. You have to see it to believe it, but once you get past what they're visually presenting and listening to what they're doing, it's astounding.
It's funny because that description sounds a lot like Benny Hill metal.
It's kind of close. This is like really is Monty Python math rock. They play microtonal instruments. One guy plays a microtonal guitar and bass simultaneously, building up songs with loops. And then there's a drummer who's also extraordinary. And I can't stop listening to it. It's like
will you send us a link?
I'll send you a link.
Put it in the private chat, and Steve will put it in the public chat. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Turn everybody onto it. See, folks, you never know what you're going to learn on Yesshift or Drum Talk TV. Get exposed to new music, new artists, and our new gatefold project. It's a 4 gatefold. It's got letter foil. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Now I want to do that.
All right. So your guys' site where people can keep up with you is gottliebsbros.com, right?
That's it.
All right. Awesome.
Correct.
And there's a cover band of the Gottlieb Bros. It's called the Gottlieb Burrows. They're based in New York.
That'd be something. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
Let's get the link. Let's get the link in there, Steve. So we make it public before we disconnect.
Let me see. Where's your? How do I put this in the chat?
Yeah, I think that'd be fun to do. Selfishly, I want to grab it, but I think it's only fair we turn everybody else onto it too. You know what, Douglas? It's been a long time since I've heard someone rave about. That's why I'm so interested. It's been a long time since I've heard someone rave about a new musical discovery like that. Other than from time to time, Steve will turn me on to something. So that's why I'm so interested. It's like, okay, I want to check this out.
I was kind of hoping they'd be a secret for a little bit longer, but it seems like the entire internet is discovering them now. They were on KEXP in, I think that's a Seattle-based station, really cool station, and they seem to be everywhere. I think Rick Beato. Do you guys know Rick Beato?
Yeah.
Yeah. He interviewed Rick once, right? Rick Wakeman.
Yeah, exactly.
He did Rick Wakeman. Yeah.
But maybe we could get them to be in our streaming concert series in the Drum Talk TV Brilliance membership site. That'd be cool if they're that. You said Monty Python, and I didn't even care what kind of music it is. I'm in. It's only a model.
Benny Hill, King Crimson is my best explanation.
Oh wow, that's
two
pieces. What iteration of King Crimson?
Hard to say. Sort of. What do you think, Doug? The red period?
Maybe.
Or maybe later.
Later, I think. Yeah.
3 of a perfect pair. Adrian, Tony, Bill, and Robert.
I think that lineup, perhaps, or after. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Correct. Yeah.
Did you find the chat, Douglas?
How do I? Where is the chat? I'm looking at the bottom.
On mine, it's on the right margin. Are there some icons on the right?
Oh, there we go. I got it.
There we go.
Okay, there it is.
I'll grab it, Steve.
Okay.
I'll grab it and put it in public. Hey, folks, thanks for hanging out with us and watching Douglas, Glenn, Steven, and myself. And I'm going to put this band. I don't know how to spell the name of it, but I'm going to put this in the comments as soon as I can click the right button. Why isn't the comments opening up? Oh, I know why. Okay. We'll put it in the comments when it's in the comments now, folks, by the time we see this. Yeah. Let me paste this somewhere.
Yeah, because April Fools, we're not live. This is
yeah. So the comments are there. What was I thinking?
Yeah, in case my boss is watching.
Steve, you can grab it too. And we'll post it when we post the episode. It'll automatically
record it in advance, not during work hours.
It'll have this going. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Thanks everybody so much for following what we do here on Yesshift and Drum Talk TV, and follow the Gottlieb brothers. Their info is in the post description. Amazing work. Can't wait for that book. Are there any other books you want to give a quick shout out to that you're getting ready to release or that are newly released?
Write to you guys and insist that you actually do make that record and bring us on board to do the packaging, because we do it.
My wife says I need to be in a band, and I tell her I don't have time to be in a band. This I would make time for. I would make time for this.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us, you guys. It's always great to see you guys.
You too.
And thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thanks again.
Bye, everyone.